আসসালামু আলাইকুম এভরিওয়ান। ওয়েলকাম টু মাই চ্যানেল সানরাইজ ইংলিশ একাডেমি। আজকের টপিক হচ্ছে অনার্স ফোর্থ ইয়ারের ডিপার্টমেন্ট অফ ইংলিশ এর সাবজেক্ট অ্যাপ্রোচেস অ্যান্ড মেথডস অফ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ টিচিং এর ফাইনাল সাজেশন 2021 সেশন 2017-18। এইখানে আপনাদের জন্য পার্ট বি এবং পার্ট সি এর কয়েকটি প্রশ্ন সিলেক্ট করা হয়েছে। আশা করি পড়লে কমন পাবেন। চলুন শুরু করা যাক। পার্ট বি। 1. Distinguish between acquisition and learning. 2. What are the goals of the grammar translation method? 3. In which situation would the use of the GTM yield success? 4. What are the goals of the direct method? 5. What are the fundamental difference between the audiolingual method and the direct method? 6. Mention the silent or common teaching techniques used in the audiolingual method. আপনাদের আরেকটা কথা বলে রাখি, এই যে 3 স্টার দেখতে পাইতেছেন যে প্রশ্নগুলা একটু বেশি জোর দিয়ে পড়বেন, কারণ এগুলো হচ্ছে মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট কোশ্চেন। 7. What are the goals and the principle of the audiolingual method? 8. What are the main techniques of GTL? 9. What is the role of a teacher in GTL? 10. Define communicative competence. 11. What are the basic differences between GTL and GTM? 12. Write about the principles of task-based language teaching. 13. What is meant by post-methods pedagogy? 14. What is meant by tissue rejection in language teaching methodology? 15. Distinguish between intensive and extensive reading. 16. How can synonyms and antonyms be used in reaching vocabulary? 17. What are the main problems in teaching language in a large class? 18. Define language from the functional point of view. 19. What is the critical period? 20. What are the purposes of teaching vocabulary? 21. Distinguish between approach and method. এখন আমরা শুরু করতে যাচ্ছি পার্ট সি। 1. Discuss the structural, functional, and interactional views of language. 2. Evaluate the main principles of the behaviorist theory of language acquisition of learning. 3. Discuss and evaluate the 5 hypotheses of Grasham's monitor model. Do you agree with McQuillan that Grasham's theory is seriously flawed in many respects? 4. Make a comparative study of the behaviorist theory and the mentalist theory of acquisition. 5. Evaluate the grammar translation method focusing on its main characteristic, strength, and weakness. 6. What are the roles played by the learners and the teachers in CTL? 7. Discuss the procedures of the natural approach in teaching 4 skills. What are the 4 basic stages of SLA mentioned in the natural approach? 8. Identify and discuss the challenges in implementing CTL in Bangladesh. 9. What are the merits and demerits of using literature in an ETL classroom? 10. What is task-based language teaching? Discuss the types of tasks with special reference to focus tasks. 11. What is the most method pedagogy? Discuss the strategic framework proposed by Kumarabadi Velu. 12. What are the ways of improving writing skill? 13. Discuss the major strategic and techniques of developing vocabulary. 14. What is text-based language teaching, TBLT? Discuss the theoretical principles and stages of TBLT. 15. Discuss the main principles of the communication language teaching. Why is CLT considered an approach rather than a method? 16. Evaluate the role of the reform movement in the history of English literature teaching, focusing on the principle of the reform movement. 17. Define linguistic imperialism. Discuss the role of English language teaching in linguistic imperialism. 18. State the theoretical fundamental main principles of total physical response. What are its advantages and disadvantages? Please subscribe our channel Sunrise English Academy.